How's it going, guys? In this video, we're going to talk about our iPhone's setting icon right here. Mine is right here, but if you cannot find yours because it's lost somewhere on another page, you can always just swipe down from the middle of your screen like so and type in the word settings. So as you can see, it appears right there. It always comes as a default installed on your iPhone, so there's no need to download it or anything like that. It is native to your iPhone, so just click on that, and it's going to open up your settings. As you can see, there are many settings. This is a very important part of your iPhone because right here is where you're going to control a lot. Almost everything about the options on your iPhone, including all the apps that you download. So as you can see in this part right here, these are all the applications that don't come as a default on your iPhone, but that you can download or purchase on the App Store. And this is where you are going to set the options for each one. So for example, if I hit right here, I downloaded Chrome, just click on that, and as you can see, we have the options here are going to be very similar for every application. So at least the ones you download or purchase. So for example, you have the location. It's asking you if you want that application to know your location. Usually, if you have to be very wary here, because if there's no reason for the application to know your location, then it's you want to remain private. So always select never. But if you have, for example, a weather application, let me search one, for example, or there was one here. Okay, air pollution. I want air pollution to know the air pollution on my area. As you can see, I have it selected to while using. Okay, so that's okay. That means that if I close the app, it's not longer going to know my location. But it is important for me to have the application not know where I am, so that it gives me the information I need on my current area. Okay, then you have the Syrian search. If I click on that, you can select any of these options. Okay, I'm gonna head back. Cellular data is also an important one because, as you know, cellular data is almost never free. You have an allotted amount of gigabytes, and if you don't have Wi-Fi and you start consuming those gigabytes, you're going to go through it very quickly, especially if you're downloading video. So always make sure if it's an app that you know is not going to take a lot of gigabytes of downloading, then it's okay if you leave it on. But or for example, if I go to YouTube, I don't remember if I have it. Let me see if I can get it here. Where is that? There we go. YouTube. Okay, so let's see. Cellular data. Oh, I have it on. Okay, that means that if I don't have a Wi-Fi and I turn on YouTube, it is going to run and download. So I just have to be very wary of that. That if I open YouTube and there's no Wi-Fi, I just have to be I have to know that I'm going to be consuming my monthly gigabytes. Okay, so that's about it, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers.